Problem number 6. What is the surface area of this triangular prism? Now in this case, all of our sides are not rectangles like we've had in our rectangular prism and our cube. In this case, we have two sides that are triangles, our front and our back, and then we have three sides that are our rectangles. We have this side, the back side, and the bottom. So we've got to account for two triangles, and three rectangles. Okay? So it's important to keep in mind and know what you're working for, what you're trying to find. So let's start with our triangles. Our formula for finding the area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. Well, they tell us here that the height of our triangle is 8. Our base of our triangle is 12, and we're going to multiply all of that times 1/2. Well, I know 1/2 times 12 is like dividing by 2. So 1/2 times 12 will be 6, and then 6 times 8 is going to give me 48 centimeters squared as the area of my triangle. Now that's just one triangle, so I need to multiply that times 2 for both of my triangles. So that's going to leave me with 96 centimeters squared for just my two triangles. Now let's look carefully at our three rectangles that we have here. Here on this side, this rectangle is a 10 by 10. So it will have a surface area of 100 centimeters squared. My rectangle on the opposite side, on the back side here that we can't really see, has the same dimensions of that. It is also a 10 by 10 rectangle there. So it will match this one, so we can multiply this times 2. That will give us 200 centimeters squared for those two rectangles. But notice our bottom rectangle is different. Our base rectangle has a different dimensions. It is 12 by 10. So 12 centimeters by 10 centimeters, its area will equal 120 centimeters. So now we need to total all three of these dimensions. We're going to add 96 plus 200 plus 120, and we get 6. We get 11, 2, 3, 416, and these all have the same unit of measure of centimeters squared. Answer choice A. All right, moving on down, looking at problem 7. Devendra made a paper box that is 8 inches long by 5 inches wide by 1 inch high. It is shaped like a rectangular prism. What is the surface area of the box? Remember to work carefully and account for all 6 sides. So our first side is going to be 8 by 5, 8 inches by 5 inches. Its area will be 40 inches squared. Our second face will be 5 by 1. So 5 inches times 1 inch is equal to 5 inches squared. And our third is going to be 1 by 8. 1 inch by 8 inches. And so it will have an area of 8 inches squared. All right, we can go ahead and double these and then total, or we can total and then double. Either way you work, it'll give you the same outcome. So 40 inches times 2 will give me 80 inches squared. 5 inches squared times 2 will give me 10 inches squared. And 8 inches times 2 will give me 16 inches squared. We can add all of these together and we will have 106 inches squared as our answer.